Hello, everybody. Wow, we're streaming again. It's been a little while. Hello. Hope everybody is doing well today. Hey, Nicola. Welcome on in. Sorry, I've been busy. Need to do chores. Yeah, no problem. There's always stuff to do, isn't there? Hey, Dog Nozzle. Hope you're doing well as well. Oh yeah, there's always Nightbot and the Twitch auto mod. I think that that takes care of everybody who wants to have any kind of fun. We don't have fun around here. All right. So today we're back with a Vampyr. Apologies for taking yesterday off of streaming. I was not feeling well, and it definitely would have showed on the stream. So eventually we're gonna get to those Wheel of Pain games. Eventually. Next week. Let's see. This is a different to the other Vampire game, the Vampire Masquerade Ball one. This is a completely a different game. It's it takes place in 1918 in England during the Spanish flu pandemic, as well as there is a vampire flu. We play as a doctor, the best doctor in the world, who is now a vampire and working at a hospital. Oh no, I'm not well on the Wheel of Pain. Hey, it wasn't on purpose. I actually got Monster Bash, which is gonna be our next Wheel of Pain game, running fine on Steam. Looks interesting. We're gonna launch right in here. Might as well. Let's select our game. We are continuing A Rat in the Hospital. All right, so let me adjust something here. There we go. All right. Go back. All right. Let's see. Are we the rats? We might be. Did we? Where is the lady that we talked to last time? Oh, where are you? Unless this, all right, never mind. Hey, we got some opium. The sign for a good stream right there. Just stole some opium.
Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reed?
I think of nothing else, my lady.
My situation is delicate, and it occupies all my thoughts. The blackmail must stop. I need assurance.
Sure. We'll work on the blackmail here. Don't you worry about that. All right. So talk to Harriet in the hospital.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer of that Callaghan fellow.
All right. There's Pippa, Thomas, Thelma, Unknown, Sean. Harvey.
Simpletons, these nurses. Break with
here we
no
are.
respect.
Are these other characters of the vampire persuasion too, or just us? There's vampires around. Like the lady I just talked to a little bit ago is a vampire. Our boss is not. All these other people aren't. There is this lady.
Here again.
Wherever she is, thinks she's a vampire. She thinks she's a vampire, but she might just be having some issues there.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's
Excuse
no
me,
need for alarm.
I'm a
madam. I'm
doctor.
Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern.
Oh,
Where's Dr. Swansea?
so our options, we got please calm down, I have questions, or shut up! Shut up! Hit her with a shut up. Well, I don't know if that is gonna make her want to answer our questions, actually. Let's start with a please calm down. Nicola, you're trying to get us fired from our wonderful doctor job.
Please calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified.
We are.
I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some
Calm
despicable
down is worse than
goings-on.
shut up. Never
Was
has.
it a case of blackmail?
All right, good point.
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Let's see. Yeah, we already know about that. We found that info in the old morgue. So, hey, lady, do you like gossip?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
We'll see what this one does. Not about medical error.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the
Has
next
she?
round.
Has she? All right. So find the various nurses. All right. Well, our vampire guy isn't a rhetorically bludgeon him over the head type. No, he's not. Yep, she does like the gossip. All right, small bag of junk. What do we got here? A Royal Garden Hall Theater, Clyde Fitch presents Doris Fletcher in Sappho.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Here again.
All right, guys. Where are all the nurses hiding? Gwyneth. You're right here. Let's have a chat.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
All right. Well, our newest version of the technique, we're able to transfuse blood out of someone's neck and into our mouth for a delicious drink.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Some of them criminal, some of them not, I guess.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Uh-huh.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
All right, let's narc on Tippets. Let's narc. We're the rat. We're the gossipy rat right here. We're gonna tell everybody about how Tippets murdered someone.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett?
Yes.
In our situation?
You got me. You got Dr. Jonathan fucking Reed right here, master of blood transfusions, both medically and vampirically. Let's see. It's cool how it shows you dialogue options that are locked out with hint required. Yeah, it is kind of fun to know that you can find more, things to, I guess, like talk about if you have certain conversations with other people. Pretty neat. I knew we would be the rat, medically and recreationally. Oh, all right. So this is gonna be something that we're gonna roleplay. our character as being really upset about. He is so upset about how Dr. Tippett is still working here after murdering a patient, and he's got to go.
To clear Dr. Tippett's name must be the decision of Dr. Swansea.
That's
You
right.
can't take matters into your own hands.
That's
I
right.
respect Dr. Swansea's authority and management, but he's no idea what happens here on a daily basis. I did what I had to do.
All right. Well, we're gonna. What is our? Hold on. We can't feed on her. Our mesmerize is god awful. All right. I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's error. Goodbye.
Goodbye, nurse.
Goodbye.
Call me if you need assistance.
How do you get the hints for dialogue? It's just like talking to certain people,
It's safer
and
than
you might
anyone else
get
in the East.
some kind of information about someone else, and then it'll unlock. You have no way of knowing, you know, when you might get a hint for someone. It's just, you know,
Another night with the
just playing the game and talking to people. All right, where are the rest of the nurses here? Oh, actually. All right, who is this unknown? Ah.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Yep, yeah, exactly, Nicola. And dog nozzle, rat style. That's how we do it here. All right, all right, perfect. All right, let's see if he's heard about the blackmail.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on?
And then
in the
I
hospital?
think we might have
Blackmail?
ourselves a
That's not my
a
style.
tasty
Too
drink.
risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
Might as well. Oh, I bet his yeah, his blood quality sucks.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. It still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
I suppose it does.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
Just recently, I had to kill his brother. You know, business.
Only the strongest survive, then. Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Let's see. Sadly, I now have to vacuum my house, wash the car, and mow the lawns, as well as folding and putting away laundry. Sigh. So I'll be around, but only watching from time to time when I'm procrastinating from chores. Boy, you're doing all the chores in one day. Well, no problem. Good luck with the chores. I hope they aren't as bad or as daunting as they seem.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
All right. Well, what's wrong with the staff?
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
Oh, yeah. I have to do everything this afternoon because I'm out all day tomorrow. LOL, adult life sucks. It sure does. You got my agreement on that. All right, what about the hospital?
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
All right, I don't think we got any... Oh, okay, we did get one hint.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
Justice will find you. We must all pay the price. Prepare to die soon.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I could say for most folks.
And
Boy,
who
this
are
bloke's
you?
disrespecting
I'm the leader
our
of the
hospital.
Wet Boot Boys. One day, I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
All right. Okay, let's check that. All right, we got his blood a little better.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Oh, we don't have the fatigue.
I will see you later.
All right, so we should probably actually be crafting cures for people. You know, being like a doctor. Although, let's we haven't fed at all. All right, so this has us coming back into the hospital. All right, you don't like the hospital. You're coming in anyways. You're gonna have to deal with it.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
All right, time for your embrace, Clay.
I killed, extorted, stole. Now I die. Fuck it. I live the way I wanted.
All right, the district will soon suffer the consequences of your action. Oh, yeah. We, I guess the mesmerization thing was pretty new since we hadn't really fed at all. So yeah, we're basically going for the bad endings. We're gonna go for the feeding because we want to be We want super cool vampire powers. We want to be powerful. All right. Hey, Pippa. Where are you going?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
All right. Let's just get all the info, I guess.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
We won't say get a grip. How about this? This is unlocked now.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins.
Yeah, we're
But are
dead
you
set on
aware of the
tippets.
risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Yep, I'm perfectly fine with that. You got a little romance going on. It's consensual with both parties. Everybody's happy. Plus, I mean, we got a Dr. Tippets here who's murdering patients. He's got to go. You guys can, have at it with your love for each other.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
Let's see. Be proud of what you've achieved. Patients need you. This is unacceptable.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
All right. What about Milton?
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Also, I'm kind of like feeling her, like our doctor guy, of course, the higher up doctors who are occasionally just walking around or just hanging out in their office, while all the nurses are down here really doing all the work, of course. I mean, we kind of saw just the fatigue and stuff, like at the beginning of our COVID pandemic. But yeah, like I there's a reason I'm not a doctor or a nurse or working in a hospital. My God, it just seems like the hardest stuff to be able to do and then, kind of handle mentally. All right, so that was a personal question. So, strange man visiting the nurses?
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
This Jones deserves our help. We like gossiping together. Old Jonathan here and Miss Jones. Oh, hold on 1 second. There we go.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
All right. I was, all right. Well, I mean, I don't think I'd want to feed on Pippa here. She's nice.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
All right, so now we gotta find Dorothy, who I believe Clay Cox was all over.
Damn.
You know, before he met his untimely demise. And I also don't want to feed on our vampire friend here.
I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us. Less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you.
I wish I could say
Oh,
the
we
same
are
for the
so
others.
close to being
You look
being
exhausted.
able to feed on
You're
Tippets
pushing
here.
yourself too hard.
We just need another level
Don't you
in our
want to burn
mesmerize,
this hospital alone?
and we can just take them out ourselves. Oh wait, supplies. There we go. Okay, so is Nurse Crane like down here?
What's that do? What's that do?
Oh, all right. Eavesdrop. Press V to activate your senses. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you'll unlock a special interaction. Look for Dorothy Crane.
My neighborhood.
We're safe. No one is here. Relax. Don't worry. We're safe. Don't worry. We're safe. No one is here. Relax. Don't worry. We're safe.
Okay, so how are we actually supposed to eaves? Or do we kind of stand in the red here?
Don't worry. We're safe.
Oh,
You're
there we
sure
go.
you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Okay, so retrieve the thug in the sewers. Oh.
He's locked the door behind him.
Oh no.
I need to find another way to follow him.
Sewer levels have returned. Let's go. All right, we got some codeine and ergotamine and opium. And all kinds of other medical things. All right.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
I don't want to die here. I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
All right, we'll unlock that for later. Okay, so all right, what do we got here? Oh, we got a spiky club thing. Oh, just your common barbed cudgel.
I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
All right. Oh, there's another guy over there. All right, let's see if we can get a stun here. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so looks like the dude was probably dragged through here. This certainly looks like a boss area. Big open area in the sewers. Are we even ready for it? What's over here? Might as well take a look around. All right, got a couple of bullets.
Can't breathe.
Okay, all right. So he's probably over there. Maybe we don't have to enter that obvious boss arena quite yet. Let's see. Let's
I don't want to die here.
do
I want to
this.
see the sky, feel the fresh air.
Be a little sneaky. He's a crying. I'll be with you in a second, sir. Just gotta take a look around, of course. Gather my sewer supplies.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
This would be such an easy feed, but I don't know. Maybe we'll wait for later. All right. You just gonna stay there? Hey, buddy. Come on.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes, I'll be. As soon as I can see the sky again.
He's got a headache. All right. Maybe he wants to rest for a second. Okay, this still has us continuing on. Okay, so retrieve the thug in the sewer. So was this just someone else? I don't know. Oh, okay. There's this guy here. Beware. Beware the boss arena. The Ban of the Dragon, new collectible. What is, short text printed on expensive paper. The Ban of the Dragon, concerning the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. I would advise our members to be very wary about these so-called scholars. Yes, indeed. Most of them are always affable and respectful whenever they approach us, but it would be quite unwise for a discreet circle like the Ascalon Club to foolishly speak about our goals, our members, or our traditions. I would also like to remind our fellow members that the Brotherhood itself is ancient enough to have some mysterious traditions. One of them, according to some informants, could be the ritual of the so-called Ban of the Dragon. It seems that in certain conditions, when the Brothers of St. Paul find a violent or bloodthirsty immortal, they call upon him this ban. What is it exactly? I don't know. Does it really exist? I don't know for sure either. But what I've established as facts, it is that whenever a hostile or vindictive vampire has threatened London, it disappeared without a trace after the Brotherhood pronounced a ban upon him. The loyal Fergal Bansha himself has never been foolish enough to openly provoke the Brotherhood. This is a lesson we must all remember. never be considered a dragon by the Brotherhood. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. Alright, let's have a little rat meal. Yum, yum, yum. Hey, get up. Oh, wait. Where's, Ah. There we go. Delicious. Alright, so, yep, it wants me to continue on down there. Alright, alright. I think we're gonna be dying. I think we're gonna be dying. Let's see what we got here. Okay, two-hand. That definitely has some better damage than the used scythe. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so... yeah, maybe we'll try that out. Oh boy. Oh no. Sewer beast.
What sort of creature is this?
Whoa! Oh, fight. Oh, hey. Fight, fight, fight! Alright, fight. Ow.
Here's what's left of him.
Oh, there we go.
Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
Alright, first try. I'm surprised. The soundtrack to this fight is crazy. Yeah. Absolutely. What I could listen to it as I was, of course, panicking because I was doing a boss fight. All right. Yeah. Let's check our friend here. Nurse Crane's voucher. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. And then some other language there.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Yep, we already read that. Okay, all right. I think we are probably good to leave the sewers now. All right. Okay. First boss fight over. Now we gotta reach Whitechapel. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we were there last time we streamed this, and it kind of didn't end well for us. All right, that's a rogue skull. We'll see if we can stun him or whatever. Nope. He found us. He found us. Okay, all right, we're back in the hospital district. That's fine. Anything down here? All right, got some more items. You know what? Before we go to Whitechapel, maybe we should go back to our office, do a little crafting. We've been picking up tons of items. I think we should see if we can update or some weapons, maybe craft some heals, whatnot.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Still don't know how to feed the plant. Even though we got a sink right here. All right, let's see what we got here. We got our weapons. How about this guy? All right, here we go. Level 3. Maybe some things, some like basic weapons you can't like upgrade past a certain level. Maybe. Let's see. Enhanced damage. We got this. Let's upgrade that. Decrease stamina, absorb blood points. That sounds good. We need more handles there. Okay, recyclables. A good resale value. All right, maybe. Oh, wrong button. Maybe we'll right now we'll recycle them into components. Our guy sounds so forlorn when he talks about not being able to feed the plants. I know. It is a sad situation. All right, we'll just get a good mix of stuff, different treatments going on, and we'll do some blood regen for us. All right, I think that's good for now. So we can cure London before we feed on them. Alrighty, I guess we could just go out our window here. Looks like Whitechapel is that away. little nervous about having to go back there after we got chased out by vampire hunters. Enter at your own risk. Yep. All right, Whitechapel Street district is serious. All right, maybe we can actually take this guy out now. Oh my god, maybe not. This guy is so freaking powerful. Oh, this, I think it's because this guy's level 18. We are not level 18, we're 6. You coming? Oh. All right. I guess we picked up a note. Wet Boot Boy's note. Concerning the recruitment of new boys in Whitechapel, I think I found one. Albie. He's as stupid as a stool, but tough. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs for the black market, and delivered quickly and nicely. Next time we meet, I'll tell him he's accepted as a Wet Boot Boy, and he must now meet the bosses to get his orders. All right, we got a new hint on someone. Wear a mask and save your life. Spanish influenza. All right. Let's. Yeah, I might as well just get a little of that health back. Why don't we? I don't know if there's a better way to kind of get around these guys. Oh, what's going on in here? Hello? Anybody home? Oh, we'll just take your money. Alright, doesn't really seem like there's much for us in here. Can't get through there.
It's closed. It's closed. It's a leech! Kill it!
We have to stop shouting, Lee! Shit! You'll pay for that!
All right. Okay, it took those guys out at least. Welcome to Whitechapel. All right, got some a trash can grease apparently. Perfect. All right, nothing in there. The combat in this game is pretty brutal, yeah. Oh, it sure is. All right, what do we got here? Would you like to know more? Guard the freedom of us all. Join the royal fleet today. Would you like to know more? Ask at your nearest recruiting office. Join the ranks. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. All right, well, we're getting closer to the house, I guess. Oh, there's a skull right here. Level 10, so hopefully not as bad as the level 18 guy. There we go. Much easier. Oh. Do I hear the squeaking of a rat? Yum, yum, yum. Alrighty.
There's more and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye, but the guards recruit more and more every year. When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. Best stay back, sir. Go on, off you trot. A leech! A leech!
All right, that went less well. Oh, let's see here. Okay, well, we respawned back out here at least. Oh, I guess like all the other people also respawn. All right. Something wrong with my eyes there. All right.
This lock's all right. It's closed.
I don't know if we could go down there, and then it doesn't really look like there's a way around.
Stay close. Keep an eye on each other.
I'll take a quick look. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm not fighting one of those again. Not right now. That's one of the
This is no place for a gentleman.
large beasts. I don't like those large beasts.
Step away, sir. Medical hall.
It's locked.
Sir, no civilians allowed. Your maid!
There we go. Get a full fight on this guy.
Oh my god! That leech is fast!
I like how they stand around while I'm fighting.
Oh my god!
They respect the fighting. They sure do. Ow! Dude! There we go.
Please open the door, sir.
All right. We'll take their money. Okay, we can get in now. All right, so we had to defeat those guys to unlock the that door.
This lock's all right.
Oh, what about this one?
It's locked, all right.
Oh, we could have probably gone up here the whole time.
It's locked.
All right, it's locked.
It's locked, all right.
All right. Any goodies for us? Doesn't.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
That's right. He's got some answering to do. All right, that guy's taking a nap.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Uh-oh.
Stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy. The wet boots will be proud of me. Boy.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
All right, Albert Palmer.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
All right,
Medication and drugs are a rare commodity in East London. So you picked an easy target, didn't you?
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
all right. Doesn't want to be our guide.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. If she's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
All right. Yeah, you are so gullible.
This note was found on a dead man, Albert. If that doesn't change your mind, then you must be ready to face the risks.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
All right, investigation succeeded. Promising recruit. All right, well,
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
all right. Here's some medicine.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
And let's see. All right, he's got more XP. He's recovering. We could probably feed on him later.
Goodbye, young man.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
This guy, however,
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man.
Uh-huh.
I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
All right. Before we continue on with our questions here, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break, and we'll be back in a minute or two or so, and we'll continue talking to old Benji Palmer here. Be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Ready for some more Vampyr. Let's continue talking to Benjamin Palmer here.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Alright.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
That's right. Just stay positive. That's all you gotta do there, old buddy.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just faked me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket,
This guy has a
locked
big
me up.
"Eat me" sign around his
Finally,
neck. Oh,
they
he sure
sent
does.
me back to the front lines with a
Sure
handful
does.
of tablets.
It's a pity that doctors still practice such barbaric methods. It's a dishonor to our profession.
Now only the pills stop me thinking about this shit. To not hear the explosions. I'm even scared of the dark these days.
All right, let's see. All right, let's
You
treat
don't seem
his
well, Benjamin.
migraine
Do
here.
you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Oh, we can't. We can't. All right.
I will see you later.
All right, let's see. Well, it's gonna be a little garbage blood from this guy, but
Me, I'll not die in some
we'll take it, I guess.
worse than a week old lapping.
afraid anymore. I died in this trench a long time ago.
All right, give us that XP, that tasty, bloody XP. Oh, and a little rat for dessert. All right, and who is this lady?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Oh, let me see here. The leading them to the feeding place, thing is the worst part. That is genuinely kind of grisly. Yeah, I'm sure they probably did that on purpose. Really trying to, play with the morals of, actually feeding. But, we don't care. We're evil Dr. Reed, I guess, on this playthrough. I'm definitely, like, I really enjoy the game so far, so I can definitely see myself replaying in the future. Maybe I'll go that the really difficult route of no feeding whatsoever, and, you know, trying to get the good ending or the best ending.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Anyone we should avoid?
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
All kinds of dialogue we can't do.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor.
Yeah. Medical
The whole thing has to
care?
be some sort of scam, if you ask
Yeah,
me.
medicine's totally a scam. I agree. We can't even feed on her yet.
I'd like to see what kind of
let's
medicine
see what she
you're
has. Swanborough cordial with a list of ingredients written in Latin. This item can be recycled into components. Glass vial. Hey, let's buy. Let's buy it. We want the cure.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Maybe we can do something with it. The workbench.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the
I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
All right, we gotta.
This elixir will give you.
All right, what are we doing here? Find and talk to Darius Petrescu. Oh, yeah, let's remove that. Custom marker. That is what has been distracting me. Okay, so this way. Cadogan Bates. We heard all about him.
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say, a live tenant's a paying tenant.
All right, sure.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
All right.
What is your business, exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
I think this gentleman also has is wearing a sign that says "Eat me."
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
I don't know, when someone can't afford to pay their rent and they have to do things with you physically, that's nope.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence?
Well, we gotta continue talking.
People are
man.
just
we
beginning
gotta
to
get all
discover
the
what we've
dialogue.
always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I'm no saint, but to take advantage as you do, you are a despicable man who could only prosper in these dark times.
So it's a no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean,
The
people
Reed
buy that
tonic?
Swanborough shit.
Oh, we gotta develop our own tonic. The Reed tonic sounds pretty good.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane. She's a nurse. What can you tell me about her?
Dorothy Crane, bless her soul. I really should thank her someday.
Has she treated you?
No. When I need a checkup, I'd go to a bloody doctor, not some back alley clinic full of sick foreigners.
Oh man, this guy is doing nothing but asking to be killed.
Tell me truthfully, why are you so thankful?
By keeping my tenants alive, she's making me a rich man. Every month they live, it's more coin in my pocket.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. Made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you.
All right. Let's see. All right, we can eat him. Let's see.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
All right. All right, we got him up to 800 XP. Oh man, those tenants are worth more alive than dead to this guy. Well, it's not going to matter for them now because we are going to... just come with me, sir. We're gonna treat your sickness, and everything will be much better.
Was I that evil to deserve such punishment?
Yep.
My only regret is that no one will mourn me.
Oh, boo-hoo.
For I have never been loved.
I wonder why.
It's locked.
Surely someone will mourn him like his tenants. Oh, okay, I think I've read that before. All right, yes, this way. This is where we need to go. Oh, there's another trash can over here.
I cannot enter.
All right, let's head on in.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now, goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Investigate Darius Petrescu's actions. All right. Aha! There she is.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned. It's locked.
Hey, buddy. I saw who you were talking to. Alright, so, yeah, let's head this way. Gotta find Richard, Nithercott, and Clayton Darby. Have ourselves some polite conversation. Alright, we got a couple of unknowns.
How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Uh-huh. Alright.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Alright, we got a new investigation.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Yep, sounds like you met a group of skulls. Oh, that Joe Peterson, I never trusted him. That's right. Perhaps another gentleman that we might have to feed on. We'll see. Alright, no hints unlocked there. Oh, actually. Oh, he's healthy. Oh, man, this guy's got some good XP. This guy's got some good XP.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Oh boy, alright, there's not gonna be anybody left in this game once I'm done.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Alright, what do we got? Okay, we can sell some of our junk. Cadigan's treasure, a large bag full of small items received by Cadigan Bates as payment for rent due, alarm clock, music box, broken watch, etc. Oh, we'll sell that, I guess. A wedding ring. A simple but valuable wedding ring that once belonged to Clay Cox. Bottle of booze. Yeah, we'll just we'll get a couple of dollars. Why not? I don't think he has anything I really want to buy. Although these like gun parts, maybe. All right, who are you?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
He's got some decent XP that we could steal from his neck. Let's chat with him.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Journalist? Oh, you spit on him.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Alright,
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Aw, man, see? He's got one nice aspect. One nice aspect, alright. Let's see. Oh, but he's got some good XP there.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Alright, you hang out here. Let's talk to this guy again.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Let's see. Mourning is never easy, that is true.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody will be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
All right. Let's.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
All right. Well, if they continue to hang out around here, we'll think about who we might want to eat. Joe only has like the one good quality where he doesn't hate the migrants and respects what Nurse Crane is doing. While the shopkeep over there seems pretty racist.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
All right, Harry, we'll just rob you a little bit.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
All right, we got Harry Peterson. Ah, okay, the son of Joe.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Yeah, there's there be monsters out there.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not?
Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
All right. Let's see. Are you sick? He's got the fatigue. All right. Let's.
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired.
Yep, you sound it.
I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this, but you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
All right. People wouldn't be worried about what now? We got a sad boy on our hands.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
All right. Nothing there.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
All right, we got ourselves a large box of pills. Generic pills. Well, we might as well see.
Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Oh my god. Calm down, kid. Go write some poetry. Or emo song lyrics or something. Alright. What do we got?
It's locked. It's locked, all right. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Alright, well, I want that key. Perhaps if we eat Joe, we'll be able to unlock that. A job refusal letter. Dear Mr. Peterson, it is my duty to inform you of our refusal to accept your application for a job at the dockyard. I must thank you for the time spent at our office explaining the difficulty of your situation with your ill boy and the loss of your beloved wife. But it is also my duty to point out the policy of our company, which expressly reproves the employment of former criminals or convicts. Your unfortunate connections with the ill-famed Wet Boot Boys have been duly noted. These are hard times, sir, and Finch and Harper intend to reward first the candidates who pass the small inquiry we like to conduct about our future employees. You have my deepest sympathy, and may God be with you and your family. Sincerely, R.D. Harper. Yeah, I'll always love that. You know, someone with a, you know, maybe a bit of a criminal past, you know, desperate for money, you know, to just survive in the world. And then they, you know, go looking for a job to be, you know, like a legal person, you know, maybe trying to improve themselves. But it's like, nope, nope. You did some naughty things in the past. But good luck trying to find a job, even though nobody else is gonna give you one either. Oh, what do we got here? Professional vampire hunters, new collectible. If you ever suspect someone to be a vampire, don't try to kill it yourself. You have no chance. Instead, contact me or try to inform a professional vampire killer. These men and women are rare, but they know what to do against these evil creatures. It even seems that some of them are working together under the name of the God of Priwen, a paramilitary organization dedicated to the eradication of the vampires in London. They are your friends. You are not alone. Solutions exist. Be smart. Spread the word. Love, Clarence Crossley. For more information, please contact me directly. All right, we did get a new hint for old Joseph.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Anyways, I'd like to stay at the party here, but I left my hospital on fire. Gotta go. All right, Joe.
You again? What do you want this time?
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now, and people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
All right.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
I think we're gonna keep him alive, actually. But this guy...
It's hard to believe, but this district has always been wretched.
This guy right
Fancy
here...
buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
The vampire hunters don't sound good to me at all. No, they do not.
What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
Well, despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
Oh, we're far away from being able to feed on old Barrett here. All right. Well, I guess that...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
You're lucky.
Cheap price, good quality.
You better leave town, though.
Don't be afraid.
You might be back.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Oh boy, alright. Let's take a quick look here. Oh, it'll be a while before we can feed on the father. He is healthy, though.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
All right, we're listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
I mean, true, yeah, there'd be some monsters out on the streets.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Fire is just the instinctive answer of a caveman facing something he does not understand. This is the 20th century.
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
All right, we got a psycho here. A small-time Torquemada. I have no idea what that means. I'm not familiar with that word.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Oh boy. That does. Oh, and we got a new investigation there. Oh boy. I bet there's gonna be a boss fight in that cemetery.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
He is so lucky that our mesmerize is so low right now. We will come back. This guy has to be taken care of. He is quite sick. He is quite ill. All right, what's going on with Yeah, he's drawing a parallel between this game's events and the historical Inquisition. Yeah.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
All right. You just continue saying stuff like that.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
You doing okay?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Let's see.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Oh yeah, blah blah blah.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
All right.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Uh-huh. All right. Ooh, all kinds of hints there. Oh, he's got the fatigue also. Let's...
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Let's see. A nurse I know is compromised. It's confidential. I care about public health.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby.
We probably shouldn't narc
about
on the nurse.
Involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
No relatives.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
All right. We found Clayton. Now we gotta find old Richard. Oh, we're able to pull our weapon out. Oh. Yeah. All right. Is Richard in danger? Oh, I hear the screaming. I hear the screaming of the skull. Dazzled skull. All right. Whoa, where did all these guys come from? Oh no. All right. All right, we got some cigarettes, some bullets. All right, keep out of this area. We are quarantined. Nicely done. Yeah, we did it. I think I'm managing with the combat a little better this time around. I guess it took me a while to realize that we can, you know, dodge around instead of just trying to tank everybody. That certainly helps. All right. There's our friend back there, I assume. We'll take a quick look back here, though. Alright, nothing much. Let's head into the cemetery.
Desertion and despair.
We got some items to collect here. Editor refusal letter. Oh. How do we read? There we go. A refusal letter sent to Richard Nithercott. Sycophant Publishing Ltd, Lavender Court, Camden Street, London. Dear Mr. Nithercott, thank you for sending your book of poems, Songs from the Defeated City, which we found as interesting and profound as we told you the first time we received it. Alas, in these terrible times our country is currently facing, you must understand that such title would be totally inappropriate for any publication. Thus, since you still refuse to change your title and demand the full publication or none of your work, I'm sorry to announce that Sycophant Publishing chose the second option. With kindest regards, A.G. Morris. Oh, we gotta find the mailbox. Alright.
Some of us come to the...
Alright, buddy.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nithercott, at your service.
Alright.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Alright.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation
What are your
in the
thoughts?
city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Peaceful? That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must say.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Let's see.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Yeah, London before the flu, noisy, cacophonic. I'm terrible with that word. What a cacophony!
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
Oh, I ain't helping shit. You're on your own. You're lucky. You're lucky you're a level 3 and I'm a level 1 here. All right. Let's.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Let's
It
treat
may be
this guy.
wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Uh-huh.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Uh-huh. All right.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
Maybe she'll be the flower of whatever fucking town you move to. What the fuck, dude? This guy is ridiculous.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
If I was interested in someone, I think I like to know who they are, you know. All right. Continuing on.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
Let's see. You don't seem to suffer from poverty. A rich artist is rare. You should do something more useful.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own
rich
without
parents.
their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel.
Oh
Sounds
my
very
god,
mysterious.
shut up, dude.
But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Let me check this again. We're only level 1.
What can you tell me about an old man called called Darius.
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
All right. Well, we'll see you later, I guess. Nothing else unlocked. All right.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Okay, I'm not sure why. Find the mailbox. Flower bouquet. A small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. All right, we've seen that note before. Oh, so this must be Camellia.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
I know you can understand me.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Oh, okay. We still can't compel her to speak with our power here.
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
All right, she's healthy. And yeah, can't.
Very well.
Can't feed.
Goodbye then.
Oh, okay. And Darius Petrescu's letter in the trash. 1 second. My dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you have not heard from me for a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war, but there is also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty and injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I am writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I am, as ever, your loving father, Darius Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in. locked, all right.
So many locked doors.
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Hello?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling, but I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor, Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Oh boy. All right. We don't have any fatigue medicine.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Yep, probably.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Alright, let's see. I don't judge you. You should try to find another job. That was your decision to sell your body. Nope, we're going with this first one.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Alright, nothing else popped up. Okay, alright.
Goodbye, miss.
Goodbye.
Take care of yourself as best you can.
All right. Yep. We're not even going to think about feeding on her. Let's head this way. Here we go. Back to the house.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Oh, mesmerize level 2 required. I wonder if we're able to like drag him out or like force him to let us in. But we're not. We're still level 1. We gotta work on raising that. Mr. Petrescu.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
All right. Looks like we got in. Oh, hey, Nicola, welcome back. Got all my chores done. What did I miss other than like 3 hours of gameplay? LOL. Any highlights? We fought a boss, monster, a sewer monster in the sewers. We've fed on a bunch of people out in the streets. We met a bunch that were not leveled up enough to eat, but we will definitely be coming back later because they are garbage people, who need to die so we can become more powerful. And we've been on a long investigation looking for Dorothea Crane. Do we only eat the finest of blood? Well, we haven't eaten the finest, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. We have been curing some sicknesses though, which will level them up. Basically, like, the more healthy people are, the more XP we get if we feed on them. All right, let's just have a let's rob this guy.
It's locked.
Oh, it's locked. You bastard. All right, the antique figure of the rural cause. All right, this is under the origin of vampires. Oh, we haven't found whatever the first one is. All right, let's take a read here. The antique figure of the Vrykolakas. Of my many journeys, I believe I was the most amazed by my exploration of the Mediterranean Isles, and particularly the island of Santorini, searching for traces of a vampire presence in these sunburnt lands. Herodotus himself refers to this island in his 4th book, and I'm personally convinced that there are many mysteries to be unveiled in this part of the world. Who knows that even today, the island of Santorini is still considered by some as the most vampire-infested place in the world, way more than the Carpathians, and that its inhabitants are considered as specialists of the vampire hunt, or the hunt for Vrykolakas, as they call this creature. Let's see. I'm glad they are letting you read a typed version and not making you read that handwritten mess. Oh, yes. Thank God. Yeah, not that it's much easier to read, especially with words like Vrykolakas. Let's see. According to the local myths, the Vrykolakas is a dead person who does not decay, and who can show a vermilion complexion as long as he is gorged with fresh blood. He cannot enter a house without knocking and getting a response. Garlic makes him flee. He does not consume under the sun, but his skin blackens. He can change into wolf and other animals. What struck me the most is that the same name exists with small variations from Mediterranean Sea to the Balkans. The Greeks call him the Vrykolakas, the Bulgarians and the Macedonians name him Varkolak or Varkolak. The Serbians call him Vukodolak. Yes, Vukodolak. A name so similar to the Volkod we already know, my dear brothers. Yeah. Oh, I love a good Vukodolak joke. Just to write a few words now gives me the shivers. I'm personally convinced that we were here confronted to some of proto-vampire. Maybe they are a missing link between the modern vampires and the creatures that came before them. If God allows me enough time, I wish one day to go back to the Santorini island and find the trace of this antique and forgotten figure from drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Talltree, a primate of St. Paul. All right. Oh. Yep, let's get our cheap gin. I don't know if this guy has...
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Let's see. Extensive correspondence in these days, yep. Before television, before the internet, people sure liked words.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Mm-hmm.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Ah, yes, our poet friend. Let's see.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
All right. There wasn't more.
Tell
under
me
here?
everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe.
Yeah, all right. We already got that. Let's see. Personal questions. Do you have any family left? Yes, someone has a crush, indeed.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Let's see.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
We have heard enough about Camellia. Well, I need to know more. I want to know what her deal is.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
That's right, we do. LOL, I don't even know you, bro. Stop telling me about Daddy disappointing you. Oh no.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Alrighty. Guess we probably go out this way. Find Dorothy in the dispensary. Alright, we got that door unlocked. Any goodies out here before we head on in? Alright, this door is also unlocked. I see a dark time ahead for my people. Okay, cool, goodbye. Yep, we are done with you. Alright, let's rob this dispensary. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. That is food. Not food. Items for us. Unlocked. That's suspicious. Well, don't worry, Nicola. It was locked on the other side. I think just kind of like shortcuts. You know, back through. All right, money for us. A lot of good stuff to do here. All right, before we head upstairs. Oh, no, all right. There wasn't a, like another little area. Okay, just as long as it's not a fully unlocked door, because that's just not right. I can't reconcile an unlocked door in a game. I know. Oh, that doesn't seem good. But we gotta loot first.
I need help!
What am I, a doctor?
He's going into convulsions, Doctor.
All right, let's...
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel. Hand me that scalpel.
All right, let's get surgical.
What can I do, Doctor?
I must perform a tracheostomy without anesthetics. Maybe we should ask if we have anesthetics.
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
All right, big boy. We're going in.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
She's got a lot of blood on her apron. She sure does. Get him! Get him! I think you're meant to get the tube ready before you cut the throat. Don't question me. No, she's doing a good thing, I think. There's plenty of people in this game that I have no issue being really, really mean to. But for now...
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic
I'm
drain.
not the doctor, you
Yes,
dipshit.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Uh-oh. All right, I must suture the artery.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Oh, man. Oh, no. I don't know doctor things. Epinephrine.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
We are overcome by the beautiful blood. Yeah, we made a big mess of this. Oh, this doesn't look good. I wonder if the cardiac
We've lost the pulse.
massage would have been a better choice.
He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
And for a treat later. Oh, we just murdered a man. Nah, we were trying to help. We're still a good doctor.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
All right. We know doctor things, I think.
To what
Maybe.
do I owe this courtesy?
Well, hold on. I gotta steal your money.
It's locked, all right.
This is an unfitting place for the illustrious Dr. Reed. You shouldn't be here.
Oh, it'll be fine. Oh, I don't think there's any
Vasvan
other
was getting
goodies.
better with the treatment. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
We're gonna test that blood in the way people test cocaine, just a little on the gums. That's right. Yum, yum, yum.
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Yeah, why target Lady Ashbury, our new vampire friend?
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Oh boy.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
Well, that's because we make a killing, a side killing, robbing everybody's stuff everywhere we go.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Oh shit. Oh shit. We are wooed by you, Nurse Crane. All right, so we can spare. I look away, but you resign. We can charm her with our vampire powers. You will forget all about this. Or we can embrace. I'm ending this right now and eat her. Oh man. All right. I've been waiting for one of these situations, considering this is from the Life is Strange people. Let's end it and eat her. No! And take over the blackmailing. Why? That would make no sense. Like, we're doing the job to stop the blackmail. Plus I don't know if I want to get on the bad side of that powerful vampire lady. It makes all the sense. We start profiting from the blackmail. Dude, a vampire lady would just kill us. We're we're still pretty low leveled here. All right. I don't know. I kind of I'm between these two. Sparing would probably be the nicest. Charm, we'd get to use our vampire power and make her forget about everything. Really doesn't seem nice to eat her. Let's just hypnotize her then. Yeah, all right, let's...
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on
She's
every
able to
word.
fight it?
I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine
she's, like,
activities in the
powerful
Resistance
somehow.
are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
All right, Mez, the district will soon suffer the consequences of our actions. Whoa, what's going on down there? Her little apron thing is kind of going wild. Oh boy. All right, well, our work here is done. Uh-oh.
Oh, this one stinks already.
Oh, we got like a invasion going on here. Oh. If we found this before, this might have helped out. Let's see. Letter to Nurse Crane, London, 31st of October. My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat that will take Anton and me back to Brazov. England was not for us, and I confess I cannot wait to see you again. The proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. Is she, like, evil-ish? What is that? Maybe that's how she had some power against our mesmerize ability. I don't know. I know that you do not agree with this decision, and that you are determined to be more useful by helping our comrades exiled in the East End, but Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband. I will stay by his side. I know we had our arguments and our fights. I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours. But now that I'm leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you were ever in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London, with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodora. No, Nicola. It's affectionate sister. All right, we got. Are these our vampire hunter friends?
The flu killed this one. Taste of this!
There you go. Have a taste of that, buddy. Wow, so these guys came in and just murdered the innocent sick people. Hey, Dorothea, you got some issues going on down here. Well, I think she's out of commission for the moment. Mercy killings, I wouldn't say that about murdering innocent, sick, poor people and migrants, people, you know, from other countries and whatnot. All right, guys.
Get their weapons
ready! Fuck. I couldn't get the stun.
Filthy fucking beast! He's dead!
Ow!
Watch out, lads! Crush them,
I hate these big beef boys with the gun. They're pretty tough. Ow! Ow!
Die for me! Fight for this! Take its head!
There you go. All right, vampire hunters, be about. Maybe Dorothea used to ward those bad guys off till we made her forget everything. Well, perhaps.
Your problems. As long as you have the money.
All right, how do we... Where are we going anyway? Oh, we're probably going back to the hospital.
I cannot enter.
All right, we can't fly up there. Okay, here we go. Is this back to the hospital district, or are we... we're probably still inside Whitechapel.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Oh.
Kill it, boy!
Whoa, whoa! Oh! I was not prepared for multiple boss fight.
He's down! Finish it!
Whoa, 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 hey, yo, whoa! All right, this is gonna be tough getting out of Whitechapel, apparently. Are these vampire hunters, or did they just hate doctors? Maybe both. Maybe a little bit of both. Okay,
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
It's a killer! Filthy piece of shit! There's one of them burning!
all right, they can have fun down there. Oh, okay, is this one of those random safe houses? All right, nice. All right, box of pills. Okay, let's see what we can do here. All right, upgrade our gun a little bit. Should probably try using that again. Yeah, let's refill up our health thing there. This little, while we're here, we can craft some more medicines, because we are a doctor. Can vampires die? Yeah, they can. As we just saw, because I am bad at game. Shall we have a nap? Okay, we could. We'd be able to level up a bunch of stuff. We got our XP up there, but something I know about this game is that when you do like it goes to the next night. So I think it's probably better to save the XP until you're basically done with everything for the night. Because when you get to the next night, like, things change. Districts can get all fucked up or more difficult or whatever. All right, I think we'll go with that for now. Oh, here, let's grab a snack. Delicious rats.
Over there! There's one of them burning! Crush the leech, boys! Yeah!
Actually, I wonder, like, I know that's more powerful, but yeah, we do have our firearm too. Let me think here. Oh boy. This is gonna be a bit tough.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
We need to eat some more people. Yeah, and we gotta spend our XP to definitely get better. Eventually we'll do that. Let me try.
Bloody monster! Burn it, boys! Die, vermin!
We might have been doing better with the other weapon, actually.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
You're mine, vermin!
Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Yeah, we might have to sleep through it. Yeah, it's looking not too good for us here.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
And we are all out of our health needles. Oh my god, come on.
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire.
Oh, we were so close too that time. Oh, let's see here. We did so well that time, but they kept multiplying. Yeah. And some of those dudes with the gun stuff really killing us.
I have this thirst for blood.
Filthy piece of shit!
Oh, if only there was another way through. I wonder, though.
Kill you!
Nah, they still see me.
Burn it, boys! Fuck, he's dead!
right, got the big boy. See, that time what really, I keep forgetting that we have the claw vampire power, which is like 200 something damage. There we go, that's much better. Oh, we've been in here before. There wasn't really anything. All right, let's exit Whitechapel, hopefully. Very soon, once we cross the bridge, I believe. There we go. Yay! Yay! We finally did it. Very exciting. All right, let's go talk to Lady Ashbury. Wait. Oh, yeah, she's over here. Oh, okay. She's fine. Whoa! Hey! Yo! So feeding on the patient you were supposedly helping.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Let's see, he trusted you. In the end, you're a killer. Compassion only hides your appetite.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
I like this song. We are vampires after all.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
All right, here we go. About your ladyship.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
I suppose.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
Never asked the age. 27 forever. If I could be 27 forever. Oh, how nice that would be.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Why are we so interested in her age anyway? Well, I mean, we're just curious about everything. This is a video game after all. We gotta ask all the questions.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
Perhaps also known as the final boss fight?
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
What is this going? Will they all be friendly? Oh, Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Do we all hang out in some kind of club? Well, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get to see the kind of clubs we got to hang out in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Probably not gonna get to see Dr. Reed here doing some dancing, which is very unfortunate.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Yep, I believe they have been. People are garbage, even when they are vampires now. Yeah, there's all kinds of garbage people. I'm sure we're not done meeting all kinds of garbage people in this game.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity?
You're just a Malkavian, Jonathan.
It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Yeah, they still kill us multiple times, even if they have seen better days. Yeah, they are leveled up a bit higher than we are for sure.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Oh.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
All right. Well, she is not, she did not sire us. Yes, we Brits don't speak of that. What is this option here? Am I a vampire?
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
All right, yeah.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
Let's see, a vampire is a slur, and we don't use that word. That's right, it's Akon. And don't you forget it.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
Are we like a superior vampire? I don't think so. She did say Acons are like the closest thing to regular vampires. I would assume the person who sired us is probably a superior one, being an elder or whatever, like super extremely powerful vampire.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Oh man, if we're able to sire someone in this game, we're gonna do it. All right, I think that's everything. Goodbye.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
All right, let's head back up to the office. Yeah, if we can sire, we might have to sire her, the lady who believes she's a vampire but probably isn't. You have anything new to say?
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
She is pretty healthy. Nothing new to say, though.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Yeah, you had to make someone drink our blood. All right, let's go analyze that blood that we got. There we go, Razvan blood sample. Oh, we can make stamina serum now. Interesting.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
All right, Chapter 3, Family History. Establish a connection between vampire epidemic and the Spanish flu. Learn more about the vampire epidemic. All right, let's go talk to Dr. Swansea real quick. Hey, buddy.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
Uh-oh.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Give her ours and she'll be our pet icon. That's right. We're gonna take over London.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes, I have!
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
Let's see. I have to head off for the evening. Happy vampiring. We'll check in again soon. No problem. Have a good rest of your day, Nicola. Thanks for hanging out. I may turn London into my realm.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
All right, what is it?
I have some rather bad news.
Uh-oh.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
Yeah.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
All right. Oh God, we got to go back to Whitechapel and attend our sister's funeral. Oh boy, that's back into Murder Town. All right. Well, we got that new quest and everything. I think I'm probably going to call it there for today. I think we got a good amount accomplished. We had the sewer boss battle with the sewer beast. We had that unexpected double boss battle trying to leave Whitechapel. We got Lady Ashbury's blackmailer out of commission for a bit. We did some feeding of some horrible people that we met along the way. And we're learning more about vampirism, and now it's connections and relations to the Spanish flu. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, give or take, to continue on with Vampyr. Can we really head back into Murder Town? Oh, we're gonna have to. We gotta attend our sister's funeral. After all, we were the ones who accidentally killed her. The whole thing is kind of our fault. But it's probably going to be a dangerous journey to find that cemetery. Don't know how much I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully it's just not boss encounter vampire hunter people. My God. All right. I'm gonna set up the usual raid thing once I get out of here. But yeah, thanks everybody who hung out tonight. I appreciate it. Lots of fun as always. And yep, tomorrow 10 p.m. Eastern we'll be back again with Vampyr. And yeah, hope everybody has a good night or day, whatever time zone you're in. And yeah, we'll see y'all later. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.